I want to talk about, as somebody that has had severe childhood trauma, that I've completely, not completely, but like, it's it doesn't affect me as much as it did in the past. And why I say this is because I used to be a very, very impulsive, reckless girl. Like, I used to do the craziest stuff. I used to put myself in unsafe situations. I won't go too much into it because I feel like a part of my healing journey is not talking about some of the things I did and just leaving it in the past. Because simply, if I've asked God for forgiveness for those things, and that means speaking about them again as if I'm still dealing with them, is completely negating the whole purpose in the first place. Okay, so those thoughts that I had growing up, like hurting people and putting myself in dangerous situations or even stealing, I still have those thoughts all the time. Like, I still have thoughts about hurting people. I still have thoughts about stealing. I have thoughts about all these things all the time. But those are just thoughts based off of the experiences that you've had in your life. And they're never going to go away. If you do bad stuff, you're always going to think about it. But this is where people get stuck in the loop of not changing and not being able to, like, get help, is when they identify with those thoughts and they think that that's who they are. So then they keep doing the same things over and over again, instead of just looking at your thoughts and looking at it as like a filing cabinet or a sponge, and accepting the fact that you're never going to be able to get rid of that. It's based off of just interacting with people who are not necessarily good people, or they don't do good things, but they might be good people. I mean, regardless of what the fuck the label is, I've met a lot of people who get stuck in that transition when they are trying to do better, trying to be a better person, and their thoughts won't go away. And I'm going to tell you this, your thoughts are never going to go away. In order for you to be a better person, there's nothing that you can do to numb your thoughts. There's nothing that you can do to stop your thoughts of being and doing bad things from happening. It's going to happen. You're going to always have these thoughts. Once you do fucked up stuff, you're going to have it in your head forever. You're never going to be able to get rid of it. It's stuck on you. But that doesn't mean that's who you are. That's just how the brain works when it comes to taking down information and remembering information. With that being said, just because you keep having the bad thoughts does not mean that you don't want to change. Like, this has nothing to do with your thoughts. It's all about your ability to be disciplined and have self-control. Once you learn discipline and you learn self-control, you don't have the ability to have desires the same. Your desires change. Your ability to have a desire changes. Your ability to have passions change. Because once you learn discipline, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of the feelings that you feel within yourself. Like, when it comes to wanting to sleep around with multiple people, that's going to still be there. Your desire to be a whore, it's not going to go away. Just because it's never going to go away. Your desire to be a whore will never go away. Like, it's always going to be there. As I was saying, you're always going to have whore thoughts. If you cheat on your partner, you're always going to have thoughts about cheating. And this does not just come from the fact that your brain is trying to get you to repeat a pattern, because that's what humans do. We're pattern creatures. We repeat things. This is why we're able to work a 9 to 5 every day and stuff like that. It's just we work in routine. Humans love routine. So when you do stuff a lot, you're training your brain to normalize it. It doesn't mean that you think it's okay, and that doesn't mean that it is okay. It's just because you're training your brain to normalize fuck shit. And now when you want to stop doing fuck shit, you're going to try to convince yourself, your brain is going to try to convince itself that the fuck shit that you're doing is normal, because you've already normalized it. So now when you're trying to change, you can't change because you're relying on the same fucking brain that's trying to convince you what you're doing is normal to help you. The book is in the bio. I have a link. Read that book. if you have problems like this, you want to change something in your life, but you don't know how, I would recommend that book, because that's what helped me when I was 15. I went through a massive life change, and believe me, I used to have a bad reputation over just overdoing not even that serious stuff. Like, I used to beat people up. I'm laughing because in my brain it's funny to me still. Not I don't think that it's funny, but my brain, see, you're still gonna do the same stuff. It's never gonna go away. You're never gonna change. But you have to change your ability to be disciplined and have self-control. Just because I find it funny that I beat people up in the past does not mean I'm gonna go beat somebody up today. Like, it's just never gonna go away. That's what people can't change, because they think that it's just gonna disappear. It's not gonna disappear. There is an addiction, but I had all of that at a very young age, like 13 to 15. It wasn't a very long time spent, so I couldn't imagine being addicted to drugs for 10 years. That's a bit much. So I probably couldn't speak on someone who's probably been addicted to something for over a decade, but I had addiction, and I changed my life around at a very young age because I took accountability for myself. I took accountability for my bad behaviors, for a lot of different things. And I feel like because I took accountability at such a young age, it's benefiting me so much more now that I'm where I am now. And I'm super grateful for that. I'm super grateful for all my probation officers and the law and the police officers that that be trying to put me in handcuffs. But I'm just wanting to speak on that. If anyone is dealing with some type of situation right now in their life that they feel like they can't change, you can change it. You just have to stop relying on your brain to change it, because your brain's never gonna allow you to do that. Short terms, because I don't know if what I said might be clear for anybody, but basically, when you keep doing stuff over and over again, regardless of why you're doing it, your brain takes down the pattern, and then they normalize the pattern as its pattern. Because that's what the brain does. So now when you want to stop, your brain's going to freak out when you're not doing it. So you could literally be having sex with people that shouldn't be fucking, and now your brain's going to be like, oh, why aren't you fucking people when you stop fucking people? And you're going to think that, this is just who I am. Your brain is braining. Just because your brain is braining does not mean that you need to do what your brain is doing. Learn how to look at your thoughts and look at them and be like, why the fuck am I thinking this? Stop trying to jump on every bandwagon your brain wants you to jump on. Have some self-control.